Any great suggestions on what you want to do with A? Any thoughts on what we could do?
Distribute the square root of 5.
Distribute the square root of 5. I can't combine these, right? Because they don't have common square roots. And square root of 5 won't simplify. So instead I can just distribute. I can go the square root of 5 times the square root of 5 is going to get me what?
Square root of 15.
Square root of what?
25.
25. And then minus the square root of 5 times the square root of 10 is, the square root of 5 times the square root of 2 is going to get me square root of 10. Now, what do I have to remember to do, though? Simplify. Factor out. Square root of 25 is going to become what? 5. I got to check pen. 1 and 10, 2 and 5. That's it, right? So it can't simplify, so what do I leave it as? So minus the square root of 10. So that would be my final answer. 5 minus the square root of 10. Can I put those together and make it 5 square roots of 10?
No.
What about negative 5 square roots of 10?
No.
No. Okay, these are not like terms. I cannot combine them. Okay? Are we okay with that one? All right, go ahead and try B, and then we'll do it together. Go ahead and try B, and then we'll do it together. See how we do. What do you want to do? Distribute. Square root of 3x is going to be multiplied by the square root of x. What's that going to get me? The square root of what? 3x squared. We okay with that? And then the square root of 3x times 5 square roots of 3 is going to be minus 5 square roots of what? 9x. Everybody agree with that? Questions about where those came from? Now we have to go back and look at each one and try to simplify. Can I do anything with my 3? No. Can I do anything with my x squared? Yes. 2 will go into 2 how many times? 1 time. So it's going to be x square root of 3 because I couldn't do anything with the 3. Everybody okay with that? Minus, I know the 5 is going to stay there, right? What about the square root of 9? It's going to become what? It's going to become a whole number 3, and the square root of x is still just going to be square root of x. Now what do I do with that 3 that comes from the 9? Multiply it by the 5. 3 times 5 is, so 15 square root of x. Now, can I combine those? Okay? So that's going to be my final answer. Do we know why we can't combine them?
They don't have the same base.
They don't have the same square root base. Okay? We okay with that? Yes or maybe? Alright, let's look at C. Now C is where it gets a little bit more complicated. Can I erase A and B? Are you okay if I erase A and B and then do C? Alright, here we go with C. What do I have to do with C? What am I going to do? It's polynomials, right? It's two binomials. How do I multiply 2 binomials? Yeah, I'm going to do the square root of x times the square root of 3, which is going to give me what? Square root of 3x. And then what am I going to do? Alright, so then I'm going to do, square root of x times negative square root of 2, which is going to get me negative square root of 2x. Then what? Because I'm not done. Do I just stop and be done?
No, you gotta multiply square root of 2 to the square root of 3.
Alright, so I'm going to do the positive square root of 2 times positive square root of 3, which is going to give me positive square root of 6. And then I'm going to what? Do positive square root of 2 times negative square root of 2, which is going to give me what? Negative square root of 4.
Or negative 2.
Or negative 2, right? Alright, is there anything, can I go square root of 3x minus the square root of 2x?
No.
Yes.
Are we sure?
Yes.
Are we sure?
It's kind of got like the same basis.
No.
Kind of got like the same
It's
base,
like
but
kind of sort of, but like X.
kind of
like,
only counts in what?
I don't know.
Horseshoes and hand
Okay.
grenades. Close. Okay?
It's like right there.
It's close, I'll give you that. Okay?
It's like almost
Can I do anything with my square root of 6? 1 and 6, 2 and 3?
Yeah.
No. But I can do something with my square root of 4, right?
Yeah.
So square root of 3x minus the square root of 2x plus the square root of 6 and then minus 2. We okay with that? Yes, no, or maybe? Okay. That was a little more complicated. We good? All right, I would like for you to multiply these and then simplify them if possible, and then we'll come back to it.